Have you ever been to New York before?
No, this will be my first trip.
Then you're going to have a lot of fun.
I'm excited, but also a little overwhelmed.
That's a normal feeling before New York. When are you leaving for New York?
This Friday morning.
How long are you staying?
Just 4 days.
That's short, but you can still do a lot. Did you already book your hotel?
Yes, I found one in Midtown.
That's a convenient area for sightseeing.
That's exactly why I chose it.
Smart decision. Are you flying or taking the train to New York?
I'm flying this time.
That will probably save you a lot of time.
Yes, especially since my trip is short.
That makes sense. What do you want to see first in New York?
Probably Times Square, just to experience it once.
It's crowded, but it's definitely iconic.
I know, and I want to see it at night.
That's the best time for the full effect. Are you making a detailed itinerary?
Kind of, but I don't want every minute planned.
That's a good balance.
I want structure, but also room to explore.
New York is great for that. Are you traveling alone?
No, I'm going with a friend.
That's nice.
Yes, it'll be more fun to explore together.
And easier to split some costs too. What's your biggest concern about the trip?
Honestly, the subway.
It looks confusing at first, but you'll get used to it.
I hope so.
After a day or two, it starts to make sense. Did you buy tickets for any attractions in advance?
Yes, for a Broadway show in the Empire State Building.
Good idea.
I heard some places sell out fast.
They definitely can. What kind of weather are you expecting?
I think it'll be cool but sunny.
Then bring layers.
That's what everyone keeps telling me.
New York weather can change quickly. Are you staying near Central Park?
Not too far from it.
That's nice because you can walk there easily.
Yes, I want to spend a morning there.
It's a great break from the busy streets. What's the one thing you absolutely don't want to miss?
The Statue of Liberty.
That's a classic choice.
I know it's touristy, but I still want to go.
There's nothing wrong with that. Are you planning to visit museums too?
Yes, I really want to see the Met.
You could spend hours there.
I know, so I'm giving it half a day.
That's smart. Are you packing light?
I'm trying to.
That's probably best if you'll be walking a lot.
Exactly, I don't want to drag a huge suitcase around.
Good plan. Are you excited for the food in New York?
Very.
What do you want to try first?
Pizza, bagels, and maybe cheesecake.
That's a great start. Did you check how far the airport is from your hotel?
Yes, and I think I'll take a taxi.
That might be easier with luggage.
That's what I thought too.
Good. Are you doing a lot of shopping there?
Maybe a little, but not too much.
New York can be tempting for shopping.
I know, but I'm trying to focus more on the experience.
That's a good mindset. What neighborhood are you most curious about?
Probably Soho.
That area is fun to walk around.
I've seen pictures, and it looks really stylish.
It has a cool atmosphere. Are you going to Brooklyn too?
Yes, at least for one day.
You should walk across the Brooklyn Bridge if you can.
I definitely want to do that.
The views are great. Do you want your trip to be more relaxing or more packed?
Probably packed, if I'm being honest.
That sounds very New York.
I can rest when I get back home.
Fair enough. Did you book your Broadway tickets already?
Yes, for Saturday night.
Which show are you seeing?
I'm seeing a musical I've wanted to watch for years.
That's exciting. Are you nervous about the crowds?
A little.
New York can definitely feel intense.
That's what worries me.
Just take breaks when you need them. Are you planning to use the subway a lot?
Yes, because it seems like the fastest option.
It usually is.
I just hope I don't get on the wrong train.
That happens to everyone at least once. Did you download a subway map?
Yes, and I saved some directions on my phone too.
That was smart.
I want to avoid standing there looking totally lost.
Good luck with that in New York. Are you going to see Times Square during the day too?
Maybe, but I think night will be more memorable.
I agree.
It just feels like something you have to see once.
Definitely. Are you staying in Manhattan the whole time?
Mostly, but I want to explore Brooklyn too.
That's a good idea.
I don't want to limit myself too much.
New York has a lot to offer beyond Manhattan. What's your airport plan for the return trip?
I'm leaving extra early.
Good.
I don't want to underestimate New York traffic.
That's very wise. Do you want to visit the 9/11 Memorial?
Yes, I think that's important.
It's a very emotional place.
I can imagine.
It's definitely worth seeing. Are you going to take a lot of pictures?
Probably too many.
That's part of the trip.
I know, I'll have to stop myself.
Good luck with that. Are you bringing comfortable shoes?
Absolutely.
Good, because you'll walk a lot more than you expect.
Everyone keeps warning me about that.
They're right. What kind of hotel did you book?
A small boutique hotel.
That sounds nice.
It's not huge, but the location is good.
In New York, location matters a lot. Are you planning any rooftop visits?
Yes, maybe one rooftop bar.
That sounds fun.
I want to see the skyline at night.
That will be beautiful. Are you going to spend time in Central Park?
Definitely.
There's so much to see there.
I want to walk, sit, and just enjoy the atmosphere.
That sounds perfect. Are you interested in seeing neighborhoods like Greenwich Village?
Yes, that's high on my list.
It has a very different energy from Midtown.
That's exactly why I want to go.
You'll probably love it. Do you want to go to the top of One World Observatory too?
I'm thinking about it.
The views are amazing.
I just don't know if I'll have enough time.
That's always the challenge in New York. What are you most excited to eat there?
A real New York bagel.
That's a solid priority.
I've heard they really are different.
A lot of people swear they are. Are you planning any fancy dinners?
Maybe one, but mostly casual places.
That sounds reasonable.
I want good food, but I don't want every meal to be expensive.
That's smart. Are you visiting during a busy season?
I think so, which means the city will probably be packed.
New York is busy almost all the time anyway.
True.
It's part of the experience. Are you going to use rideshare apps too?
Maybe sometimes, especially late at night.
That makes sense.
I probably won't use them all day though.
The subway is better for that. Did you make restaurant reservations?
Just for one place.
That's probably enough.
I want some flexibility too.
Good idea. Do you want to go up the Empire State Building at sunset?
Yes, if I can time it right.
That would be amazing.
I think the city looks best around that time.
Probably. Are you going to Chinatown?
Yes, I want to explore it and eat there.
That should be great.
I've heard the food is amazing.
It usually is. Do you want to visit Little Italy too?
Maybe, if I'm already nearby.
That's probably the easiest way.
I don't want to overplan every neighborhood.
That makes sense. Are you taking the train from the airport into the city?
I thought about it, but I might be too tired when I arrive.
That's fair.
A taxi might be easier for the first day.
I understand that. What's your plan for the first morning?
Probably coffee, bagels, and a walk.
That sounds like a good start.
I don't want to rush too hard right away.
Smart. Are you going to use a sightseeing pass?
I'm considering it.
It can save money if you're seeing a lot.
That's what I'm trying to figure out.
Compare it with your actual plans first. Do you want to visit the New York Public Library?
Yes, actually.
It's beautiful inside.
I've seen photos, and it looks amazing.
It really is worth stopping by. Are you interested in seeing Grand Central Terminal?
Yes, even though it sounds random.
It's not random at all.
People say it's beautiful.
It definitely is. Are you going to take the Staten Island ferry?
Maybe, because I heard it's a cheap way to see the Statue of Liberty.
That's true.
It sounds like a good budget option.
It is. Are you worried about New York being expensive?
Yes, a little.
It can be, but you can still do a lot without overspending.
That's what I'm hoping.
Planning helps. Do you want to see a comedy show?
Maybe, if I have energy one night.
That could be really fun.
New York seems full of things to do after dark.
It definitely is. Are you planning to go to a rooftop during the day or at night?
Probably at night.
That makes sense for the skyline.
Exactly.
Good choice. What do you want your trip to feel like?
Exciting, but not chaotic.
That's a challenge in New York.
I know, but I want to enjoy it without burning out.
That's a good goal. Are you interested in seeing neighborhoods on foot?
Yes, that's actually one of the things I'm most excited about.
Walking is such a good way to feel the city.
Exactly.
I agree. Are you going to visit Dumbo?
Yes, mostly for the bridge views and the area itself.
That's a good reason.
It looks very photogenic.
It definitely is. Did you make a list of places to eat?
Yes, but it keeps getting longer.
That sounds very New York.
There are too many choices.
That's part of the fun. Are you planning one slow morning during the trip?
I should.
It might help.
Otherwise, I'll probably exhaust myself.
Exactly. What are you doing on your last day?
Probably something simple, like one museum and a nice meal.
That sounds like a good way to end the trip.
I don't want the last day to feel too rushed.
That's smart. Are you going to explore at night alone?
Probably not too much.
That's fair.
I'd rather stay in busier areas if I'm out late.
That sounds sensible. Do you want to visit Fifth Avenue?
Yes, mostly just to walk around and see it.
That's worth doing.
I'm not planning to buy much there though.
Probably for the best. Are you going to do any guided tours?
Maybe one walking tour.
That could be fun and informative.
I think so too.
Good idea. What if it rains while you're there?
Then I'll switch to indoor plans.
Like museums and cafes?
Exactly.
That's the best backup strategy. Are you visiting any bookstores in New York?
I'd like to, especially if I pass a good one.
That sounds nice.
I love bookstores when I travel.
Me too. Are you planning a skyline photo from Brooklyn?
Absolutely.
That's one of the best views.
I've seen photos, and it looks incredible.
It really does. Do you think 4 days is enough?
Probably not, but it's what I have.
That's fair.
I'll just treat it as a first visit, not the only one.
That's the right attitude. Are you worried about looking like a tourist?
A little, but I am a tourist.
Exactly.
I'll just try not to block the sidewalk.
That's already a good start. Are you going to carry cash?
A little, but mostly cards.
That's probably fine.
I just want some cash for small things.
Makes sense. Are you interested in seeing Wall Street?
Maybe briefly.
It's one of those places that feels famous even if you don't stay long.
Exactly.
That's fair. Are you packing an umbrella?
Yes, a small one.
Good call.
New York feels like the kind of city where weather can ruin your plans if you're not ready.
Very true. What do you want to do in the evenings?
Probably dinner, some walking, and maybe one show or rooftop.
That sounds balanced.
I don't want every night to be too packed.
Good idea. Are you interested in seeing live jazz somewhere?
Yes, that would actually be really nice.
New York has some great spots for that.
I'll look into it.
You should. Are you bringing a portable charger?
Definitely.
Good, because your phone will work hard in New York.
For maps, tickets, photos, and everything else.
Exactly. Are you planning to wake up early every day?
Probably, because I want to fit in as much as possible.
Just don't burn yourself out.
I'll try not to.
Good. Are you going to see the Flatiron area too?
Maybe if I'm nearby.
It's a nice place to walk through.
New York really has endless little spots to add.
That's the problem and the fun. Are you going to try a food hall?
Yes, because it seems like a good way to try different things.
That's true.
Especially when traveling with another person.
Exactly. Are you planning to do much in the morning you arrive?
Probably not too much.
That's wise.
I think I'll just drop my bags and start with something easy.
Good plan. Are you going to explore the Upper West Side or Upper East Side?
Maybe one of them, depending on time.
They both have a different feel.
That's what I've heard.
Exactly. What's your dream New York moment?
Honestly, just walking with coffee early in the morning while the city wakes up.
That sounds simple and perfect.
Sometimes that's what I want most from a trip.
I get that. Are you planning to visit a rooftop just for the view, not drinks?
If I can find one like that, yes.
That might be a nice option.
I care more about the view anyway.
Same. Are you interested in seeing a Yankees game or any sports event?
Maybe, if the timing works out.
That could be a fun New York experience too.
Definitely.
It adds something different to the trip. Are you going to spend any time just sitting and people watching?
I hope so.
New York feels made for that.
Exactly.
You can learn a lot just by observing. Do you want to do one tourist bus tour?
Probably not.
You'd rather walk and use the subway?
Yes, that feels more like the city to me.
I understand that. Are you worried about safety?
A little, but mostly I'm just planning to stay aware.
That's the right approach.
I don't want to be paranoid, just smart.
Exactly. Are you going to visit the High Line?
Yes, definitely.
That's a nice place to walk.
It looks really interesting and different.
It is. Are you interested in Chelsea Market too?
Yes, especially if I'm already at the High Line.
That's a good combination.
That's what I thought.
Nice. What are you most nervous about?
Honestly, getting tired and trying to do too much.
That's very possible in New York.
I know, so I'm trying to be realistic.
Good. Are you planning one nice dinner with a view?
Maybe, if I can find something not too expensive.
That would be a nice memory.
I think so too.
Good idea. Are you bringing a backpack for the day?
Yes, just a small one.
That's useful for water, charger, and a jacket.
Exactly.
Smart. Are you interested in the New York skyline more during the day or at night?
Probably both, but night feels more magical.
I agree.
The lights make everything look unreal.
Exactly. Are you going to walk in the financial district too?
Yes, at least briefly.
It has a different atmosphere from the rest of Manhattan.
That's part of why I want to see it.
Makes sense. What kind of souvenirs do you want?
Probably not typical souvenirs.
More like books, small things, or food?
Exactly.
I like that approach. Are you taking a nice outfit for Broadway?
Something nice, but not too formal.
That should be perfect.
I want to look good without overdoing it.
Exactly. Are you going to try New York cheesecake?
Absolutely.
Good answer.
That feels non-negotiable.
I agree. Are you planning to walk the Brooklyn Bridge in the morning or evening?
Probably morning, before it gets too crowded.
That's smart.
I've heard it gets packed later.
It really can. Are you going to leave room in your schedule for random discoveries?
I hope so.
That's when trips get interesting.
Exactly.
I don't want everything to feel too controlled. What neighborhood are you staying in exactly?
Near Bryant Park.
That's a great location.
That's what I thought.
You'll have easy access to a lot. Are you excited for the energy of the city?
Yes, even though I know it might be intense.
That's part of the experience.
I think so too.
Definitely. Are you planning one quiet afternoon anywhere?
Maybe in Central Park or a museum cafe.
That sounds perfect.
I think I'll need at least one slower moment.
Good idea. Are you going to visit the top of the rock too?
Maybe, but I'm choosing between that and another observation deck.
That's fair.
I don't think I need all of them.
Probably not. Do you want to wake up before sunrise for the city?
Maybe one day, yes.
That could be beautiful and quieter.
Exactly.
I think that would be special. Are you making a budget for the trip?
Yes, because New York can get expensive fast.
Very fast.
I want to enjoy it without being careless.
That's smart. Are you going to have one splurge experience?
Probably Broadway.
That's a good one.
It feels worth it.
I agree. Are you planning to try a classic New York diner?
Yes, I actually really want that.
That sounds fun.
It feels like part of the experience.
Definitely. Are you excited for the skyline from the plane too?
Yes, if I get a good window seat.
That first view is always special.
I hope I get lucky.
Me too. Are you planning to visit Washington Square Park?
Yes, I've heard it has a good vibe.
It really does.
I want to sit there for a bit and just take it in.
That's a good plan. Are you worried about looking lost on the subway?
Yes, but I think that's unavoidable at first.
Probably.
I'll just try to stay calm.
That's the best thing to do. Are you going to pack snacks for long days?
Probably yes.
That will help.
I don't want to spend too much time getting hungry and annoyed.
Very smart. Are you interested in seeing New York at Christmas someday too?
Definitely, but not this trip.
That's a whole different atmosphere.
I can imagine.
It must be magical. Are you planning to walk a lot in one day and then rest more the next?
That's probably the best way.
Otherwise your feet will hate you.
They probably still will.
Fair. Are you going to keep your mornings flexible?
A little.
That's good, especially if you end up tired at night.
Exactly.
Good planning. Do you want to visit any speakeasy-style bars?
Maybe one, just for the experience.
That could be fun.
New York seems like the right place for that.
Definitely. Are you going to buy Metro cards or just use Tap to Pay?
I'm still deciding.
Either way, it's good to know before you get there.
Yes, I want the subway part to feel easier.
Smart. Are you staying somewhere with a nice city view?
Not really, but the hotel is in a good area.
That matters more anyway.
That's what I thought.
Good choice. Are you planning any photo stops at sunrise or sunset?
Yes, especially for the bridge and skyline.
That will be beautiful.
I hope the weather cooperates.
Same. What kind of trip do you think New York is best for?
Probably a mix of sightseeing, food, and just absorbing the atmosphere.
I agree.
It feels like a city you experience with all your senses.
Exactly. Are you going to visit any neighborhoods just to wander without a plan?
Yes, especially the village.
That sounds like a good idea.
I think New York is best when you leave some room for wandering.
Definitely. Are you excited to hear all the city sounds?
That sounds strange, but yes.
New York has a very specific energy.
Exactly.
I want to feel all of it. Are you taking a notebook or journal?
I think I will.
That's nice.
I want to remember small details, not just photos.
I love that. Are you planning to visit Radio City or Rockefeller Center?
Maybe Rockefeller Center.
That's a good stop.
It seems like one of those classic places.
It is. Are you worried you'll want to move there after the trip?
Maybe just for one dramatic day.
That sounds realistic.
I think New York inspires that kind of fantasy.
Very much. Are you going to do one really local thing instead of only famous places?
I hope so.
That usually makes a trip feel more real.
Exactly.
I agree. Are you going to spend time by the water anywhere?
Maybe in Brooklyn or Lower Manhattan.
That would be nice.
I think the skyline looks best near the water.
Often, yes. Are you taking enough space in your suitcase for things you buy?
A little, yes.
Good.
I don't want to struggle on the way back.
Smart. Are you planning to use your hotel room just for sleeping?
Pretty much.
That's common in New York trips.
Exactly. I don't expect to be there much.
Same. Are you going to do a food tour?
Maybe not officially, but I might create my own.
That sounds even better.
Pizza here, bagel there, dessert somewhere else.
Perfect. Are you interested in seeing street performers in the subway or parks?
Yes, that feels very New York to me.
It really does.
I want those little unplanned moments too.
Same. Are you planning to go to the hotel and rest before Broadway?
Definitely.
That's a good move.
I want to actually enjoy the show, not arrive exhausted.
Exactly. Are you doing more iconic places or more neighborhood vibes?
Honestly, both.
That's probably the best way.
I want the classic New York moments and the quieter ones.
Good balance. Are you going to try to see the city from the ferry too?
Yes, that sounds like a great way to get different views.
It is.
I like cities from the water.
Me too. Are you going to wake up early for bagels at least once?
Absolutely.
Good, that feels important.
It really does.
I agree. Are you nervous about the pace of the city?
A little, but I'm also excited by it.
That's probably the right attitude.
I want to feel the energy without letting it stress me out.
Good goal. Are you planning one nice evening walk after dinner?
Definitely.
New York at night is part of the experience.
That's what I keep hearing.
It's true. Are you staying near enough to walk back from some things?
Yes, that was one of my priorities.
That will make the trip easier.
I think so too.
Definitely. Are you interested in seeing neighborhoods like the Lower East Side too?
Yes, if I can fit it in.
New York really gives you too many options.
That's exactly the problem.
And the joy. Are you going to sleep on the plane home?
Probably immediately.
That sounds right.
I expect to be completely tired by then.
Very likely. Are you excited for that feeling of arriving in the city?
Yes, maybe more than anything.
That first moment feels special.
Exactly.
I love that part of trips too. Are you taking one nicer coat or just practical clothes?
Mostly practical, but I still want to feel put together.
That sounds right for New York.
Comfortable, but decent.
Exactly. Are you planning to use paper maps at all?
Probably not.
Just your phone?
Yes, unless I get desperate.
Fair enough. Are you trying to see New York as a tourist or imagine living there for a few days?
A little of both.
That's a nice way to travel.
I want to enjoy the highlights, but also notice ordinary life.
I like that. Are you going to leave some time for just sitting in a cafe?
Yes, I want at least one slow coffee stop every day.
That sounds ideal.
Trips feel better when they have pauses.
I agree. Are you ready for all the walking?
As ready as I can be.
That sounds honest.
I know my feet may suffer a little.
Probably. Are you going to bring home any food souvenirs?
Maybe cookies, candy, or something small.
That's a good idea.
I like edible souvenirs more than random objects.
Same. Are you planning to visit any quieter spots too?
Yes, I don't want nonstop noise and crowds.
Good.
I think that balance will make the trip better.
Definitely. Are you excited to just look up at the buildings?
Yes, that sounds silly, but I am.
It's not silly at all.
New York seems like a city that makes you look up.
Exactly. Are you going for the photos or the feeling?
Honestly, more for the feeling.
That's nice.
I want to remember how the city felt, not just how it looked.
I love that. Are you ready for a trip that will probably feel too short?
Yes, but I'm okay with that.
That usually means you'll want to go back.
Which is not a bad thing.
Not at all. Are you excited or stressed right now?
Both, honestly.
That sounds normal before a New York trip.
I think so too.
Once you get there, the excitement will probably win. Are you already thinking about your second New York trip?
A little, yes.
That's a good sign.
I haven't even gone yet, and I already know one trip won't be enough.
That sounds about right. What would you tell someone going to New York for the first time?
I'd say wear comfortable shoes, don't overplan every second, and leave room for walking, eating, and getting a little lost in a good way.
That's good advice.
And I'd say don't try to do everything in one trip.
Definitely. So what's the best first step if someone wants to plan a good New York trip?
Start by choosing a convenient area to stay, pick a few must-see places, and then build in free time for food, walking, and spontaneous moments.
That sounds realistic.
Yes, because New York is best when you balance the big sights with the little experiences.
That sounds like the right way to do it.